What are their thoughts about you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick card reading. We're looking at their thoughts about you, whatever kind of thoughts those are. This is a typical love reading, so it should be similar to the love readings you're used to from me. We have 4 piles here. We choose a pile based on the crystal, the number, whatever energy you're drawn towards. Timestamps are below. It's a timeless reading, so it should resonate whenever you click on this reading. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. A beautiful pile 1 with a jet crystal, looking at their thoughts of you. Let's get started. The Lovers. Oh wow. The enduring union. I feel like with you and this person, it's like you've been together energetically for your entire life, or from before this life and forever after. This is like an enduring union. This is something where you two are connected at the soul level and will always be, no matter how long you were together in the physical in this lifetime. If you're still with them, if you were with them before, if you're going to meet them soon, whatever this is between the two of you, it's an enduring love connection that you've had through many lifetimes and from beyond this physical form. Trust. There's like a deep trust with you and this person, that whatever you're doing in this lifetime with each other or outside of the connection is for the highest and best good of all involved. There's like this deep knowing that they can't harm you, they can't do any wrong by you, because there's unconditional love there from your side at least, and from their side as well. You're each other's mirror. Okay, what else are they thinking about you? King of Pentacles. Very, like you're doing very well. Like you're doing better than they ever thought that you would in the physical. So I feel like they're really proud of you, or really in awe of you and what you've been accomplishing in your career, in your home, in your health, in your relationship with others. They feel like you've kind of cracked the code and are living like your best life right now. Like they can't believe how well you got your life formed, probably after having the complete opposite in your life. So this person might have seen your life, what it was like when it was at its worst, or there was a kind of a tower moment or a dark night of the soul, and they're seeing it now and they're just kind of amazed what you've done with your life. Fertility. There's kind of an energy where you're so good that you can take on a lot more at this time. So they kind of feel this energy that you're about to kind of take off and just get a lot of things accomplished in life. Like you're just starting life now. Like, so I feel like there's like a little bit of reorganizing your life. And for most people who pick this pile, I feel like it was more than that. I feel like there was like a complete crumbling down of your life and complete rebuilding it. And it feels like you're just now ready to kind of accomplish the biggest things you are going to accomplish in this lifetime. You know, no matter what you've accomplished already, it's like, yeah, at least this person believes that you're about to, you know, reach your peak now. Okay. Other thoughts they have of you? 3 of Swords. Yeah, there's a little bit like a tinge of sadness here from their end. Wow, eternal union. Are you kidding me? Wow. New love is forming. Okay, wow. The enduring union and new love. Okay, so this person might be watching you and kind of hoping to come back into a more solidified, strong union with you. If you're already with this person, then they feel like they can't believe that they're with you. They can't believe that this is happening for the two of you right now. Like this is it. This is meant to be. This is the best life can get. the best love can get in this physical form. For others of you, there's a bit of sadness because this might be someone who feels this way about you, and they see you moving on and forming this kind of love union with someone else. But if you're with this person, if you're lucky enough to be with this person, I feel like the sadness is kind of like, where were you all my life? Why couldn't I have had more time with you? Why didn't I see this sooner? Why couldn't we found each other sooner? But even if you're not with this person, this is someone you knew a while back, it feels like they understand, they realize this connection now, and they're kind of like, okay, well, I have to now let them go, even though I love them so much, because this is what we were meant to do in this lifetime. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're with this person, or you're about to be with this person, or you're coming into union with this person, and it's just kind of like this epic feeling of like, finally, after years and decades in this lifetime, years and decades in other lifetimes, like you finally get to be together again in the physical. When you're together in the higher realms and the energetic realms, it just feels like the time that's here, it just feels like forever when you're not together. All right, what are the thoughts? 9 of Swords in reverse. Like, finally, expect powerful change. Wow, yeah. So, this is a timeless reading, but I'm recording this exactly a week after the new moon eclipse. So we're kind of in this energy now. So whenever you're watching this, it's kind of like, expect this union to happen now. Finally, after enduring so much, this eternal love union you have with this energy, with this beautiful person, this beautiful soul, finally gets to come together in this physical form, in this physical reality. There's like a bit of like a eye-opening moment when you two come together, because it's like you remember, you're at least your soul remembers. For humans, it's a little bit tough sometimes to remember our very expansive, eternal energy. But when you meet someone like this person you have an eternal love union with in your physical form, it's your soul will remember it, and it's like a familiar feeling, a feeling of like, did we forget something? Like, it feels like I've been waiting for you for so long. It feels like there's such depth and chemistry and history here that I can't remember. So pile 1, wow. This person, they're having such deep thoughts about you, and it feels like their thoughts they can't fully grasp or remember, or they can't fully form this thought. It's just like, it's beyond the memory of this lifetime. And so they're feeling very, very deeply about you. And their thoughts are just kind of like epically sad, like a feeling like they lost you in another lifetime, or it took so long to find you in this one, or something like that. It's very like, I'm getting, big wooden ornate boats and lost at sea and storm, and during a storm kind of thing. It's just very like a tragic feeling that's kind of coming up as this union strengthens at this time. So, pile one, very, very deep feelings and thoughts coming from your person towards you at this time. If you like this reading or if it resonated, I really appreciate it. Like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile two, with the Carnelian. We're looking at their thoughts about you. Let's get started. King of Clouds, the King of Cups, spiraling renewal. All right, so I feel like there's like this transformation they had about their thoughts of you. Beauty. Something about like they didn't think that you were their type, or they didn't think that they were attracted to you, but they really do. I feel like something kind of like they were mad that day when they met you, or they were just upset that day, so they didn't like really look at you. They were just kind of focused on the words coming out of your mouth or the words coming out of other people's mouths around you, and they were just kind of like mad with the day or mad with like what was going on in that situation. So they didn't really like take the time to like really get to know you or like really judge you correctly. And I'm getting like, yeah, specifically your looks and your energy. So something about like you might not be their type, but they thought they wouldn't be attracted to you, but they really, really are. Or something that like, well, they didn't think they were attracted to you, but that's just because they were blinded by, I don't know, sadness or madness or whatever their feelings that they were caught up in that moment when they saw you or they saw you last or something. I don't know. But something where they like judge your looks really quick. And now they're like looking back at it and they're like, holy crap, like pile 2 is gorgeous. Pile 2 is so hot. Pile 2 is incredibly good looking. Like, I don't usually go for that type, or I didn't think that was my type, but like, dang, they are so incredibly attractive to me. I feel like they dismissed you at first because like you weren't like the typical type that they go for, or you weren't in like the you didn't have like a profession that people like that this person usually goes for, or there's something going on around you, you know, with the people, or something going on with their day that they just kind of didn't like see you correctly. But now they see you straight and they're like, oh my goodness, like they're so like overwhelmingly attracted to you that they're like tripping over their words. It's making them go crazy thinking about you so much. So if you kind of felt like oh, like that was rude, or like, oh, like too bad that they're not into me, I thought they were, like it was just kind of like a messed up situation. Like they didn't get to see you clearly, and now they are, and they are kind of very overwhelmed by how attracted they are to you. Okay, what are their other thoughts? Judgment. Yeah, they made a quick judgment, but it was not the right judgment. And now they're questioning. They're like, oh, what else did I get wrong about pile 2? Because I feel like they were so dismissive just because, like, of your profession or your looks, or like your friend was being rude. So they just thought, like, oh, everyone in that group is rude or something like that, you know? Or, like, they kind of, like, grouped you in with, like, other folks from that company or from that area or something. They made a quick judgment and they were so completely wrong. Wave of power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, exhilarating movement. And I feel like they're kind of like eating their words, and they're like, oh my goodness, I have to make a move towards pile 2 before, you know, they think otherwise. They think I'm not interested in them or something like that. So they're really self-conscious now because they're like, oh my goodness, I acted such a fool in front of pile 2 because I like assumed something or I made a snap judgment. And now they're trying to like try to get a hold of you, trying to find you, trying to track you down, trying to like message you and kind of like backtrack because they realize they messed up, and they're trying to like remedy that because they really are very, very attracted to you. And not just like you, but like not just physically, but you as a person, as a whole. I think like, yeah, something like that. Like maybe you were out with friends or something, and then one of your friends was accidentally rude to them or their group or something, and like then they just like saw that whole group like negatively or something along that line. Okay. Thoughts of you. Four of Swords. Yeah, they had some time to think about it, and now they're just kind of like, when you, it's like they're really attracted to you, and they just like are nonstop crazily thinking about how they messed up that day, how they messed up with you, and they're like, could I have been more annoying or rude or dismissive or just like have the wool over my eye? Like, what was I thinking? And they're nonstop thinking about how they can like fix it too. Living light energy, see the beauty in life. Yeah, wow, beauty. And so now they're like kind of becoming more soft-hearted because they're realizing that I don't know, maybe their snap judgments in life or their tendency to get angry or misjudge things or misconstrued things like has gotten in the way of them seeing the beauty in life. And I think it's like a more of a temporary thing. I don't think this is a personality of this person. I think it's just like they're kind of in like a weird place in life where maybe their position that they were going for, what they got passed up for someone who didn't deserve it, or one of their friends or coworkers, and they're like, wow, like, and then like, I don't know, they hit their car that week as well. Like, I feel like they just kind of had like, when you have like so many like bad things happen in like a row and like on the same day or on the same week or something, and it's just like you can't help but be in a bad mood. I feel like they're like, oh no, like I'm acting terrible and this is not how I want to act. Like I need to move past this energy. They're realizing that they're like sabotaging their own like opportunities. Like you know how you kind of get into that like negative thinking for a little while. It's like, oh, what am I doing? Like I'm kind of messing up potential opportunities that might come my way just because of this negative thinking. But you don't really realize it, that you're in it, until like you're kind of step back and mess up something, like mess up a good opportunity. So I feel like this is like their wake up call, like you, or whatever situation happened with you. Okay, 10 of Cups in reverse. Like, yeah, because they're like kind of eating their words, because they're like, oh wow, like I could have such a good connection with pile 2 and I messed it up. Like 10 of Cups, like this could be the perfect person for me. This could be we could create a perfect life together, and I messed it up. And so that's why they're overthinking this over and over and over again, like a lot right now. And meditate and contemplate. Yeah, with the 4 of Swords, like they're thinking about it so much, and they are more likely to take action. They probably already have, to try to like kind of remedy the situation. If this is someone new coming in, it's like maybe they kind of step on your toes right away, and that doesn't make you feel like that they're appealing, but then they kind of have to work really hard to get your like approval and trust again, or something like that. So it kind of works out in the end, but it feels like they were kind of in a weird headspace already. Maybe just that day, maybe just that week, maybe for like a few months now, but you really kind of set them straight. I do feel like it takes like a second. It takes a little while, maybe a few days, few weeks, few months to get themselves back to a good headspace, like the person that they were. But I feel like you came into their life for this reason, to kind of get them unstuck from this kind of negative thinking. and see like the beauty in life again, and see like really good opportunities when they're right in front of them. I feel like it didn't really kind of phase you. I feel like you kind of were like, oh, that's too bad. Like I thought they were cute, or I thought there was something here, but I feel like you kept going because it was kind of like casual. I feel like whatever happened between the two of you, but they're like really torn up about it. So you can have solace knowing, pile 2, that your person is going to try to make it up to you, as long as that takes. In the process, get themselves back to a better headspace, and there is potential for something really, really beautiful here. The King of Cups, like, and the 10 of Cups, and so much beauty, like action, meditating, thinking about things. They're really, really taking this seriously and wanting to do it the right way, thinking about being very romantic. They're going to take their time to do it right and to really like court you, really like not seduce you, but really take their time to get to know you better, or to resolve this issue and really work it through. Like they really understand like the opportunity here between the two of you, the potential connection here, and they're really going to try really hard, because the King of Cups, like, and the 10 of Cups, like, this person has a potential. They just kind of were in a weird space in that second. So expect some schmoozing from this person, a lot of flirting, a lot of energy and effort positively, and possibly the two of you getting on the same track. All right, pile 2, if you resonated with this reading or if you enjoyed it, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, pile 3 with the Rhodonite. We're looking at their thoughts about you. Let's get started. 10 of Snow. It's the 10 of Swords in reverse. Perspective. Okay, so I feel like this person has changed how they see things with you. Financial health. Okay. So I feel like this person might have not kind of seen you in the best light when it comes to your financial life. They might have thought that you were not budgeting enough, or weren't making enough money, or would drain their finances if you two were potentially to date or come together in a more serious union. That you're a little bit too high maintenance, or that you like too many like nicer things, maybe too superficial, or mismanage money. And so, but that has changed for them recently. So now they see you, and this is recent because both the cards came out in reverse. So this is something that has been a recent revelation, where they don't think that you're a money suck anymore, but in fact someone who could probably end up making more money than them, or has more money sense than them. And I feel like this person didn't see you quite clearly in terms of money. Like, I think they had all the wrong ideas about you, and it's just because they made like quick judgments or snap judgments based on like how things look outwardly. But if they took the time to get to know you on a more deeper level, they would understand why you made the financial choices and decisions that you did, and your financial plans for the future, and what you've done already in the past. So I feel like this person did not get you in terms of how you handle money, and they thought you handled it poorly, didn't know what you were doing, but it's quite the opposite. And it's like, if this person got that wrong, if this person got something that significant in your life that wrong, this person probably made so many other wrong judgments in their life, you know? It's like this person can't see past the surface level stuff. I feel like this person probably wasn't able to see deeper in other people, and maybe recently just kind of opened up their awareness a little bit to see deeper deeper truths about people in general. And therefore, like, they're seeing you in a deeper way too, which they weren't able to see before. Interesting. Yeah. And that your financial health may be much, much better than theirs and most people. So I feel like this person had like a completely backwards idea about you. And initially with money, and I feel like that's like what was most important to this person, or one of the most important things. And now they're realizing, as they get like deeper in their thoughts and awareness, that there is more that they did not know, you know? And I feel like their snap judgment about you was initially financially, but there's so much other stuff that they made snap judgments about, but they didn't really realize it. And everything is becoming more, they're becoming more aware of it now. Okay, Temperance. Yeah. I feel like they had too much of their focus on material things, and now they're stepping into a more energetic and spiritual space, which makes sense with the deepening. And reflections. What do you contemplate? What you contemplate can actualize. So it's kind of like, it's kind of funny because they kept thinking like, oh, other people handle money so poorly. I'm the only one who makes good decisions in finances. Or everyone can see that I'm good with my money. Just look at like my lifestyle and my money and my car and my home. Like, I take care of things so well. I'm so good with finances. And they're realizing now that they were only connecting with people who are like skin deep as well, that were all focused on how they appeared outward to other people. And now, as they're stepping more into a higher perspective on life, they're realizing that there were a lot of good people out there that had more depth and meaning and awareness that they shunned because they thought they weren't worthy of their energy and not good enough. And now they're realizing like, oh, I'm the one who's not worthy. I'm the one who's not good enough with these people who are obviously more advanced than I am in all areas of their life, not just physically. So like, I feel like they're like seeing their own reflection. You're helping them see their true self, and they're realizing that they were really shallow, or that they didn't see things as deeply as most people, and that they were wrong. You know, like, that's fine. Like, everyone's wrong at some point. It's sometimes embarrassing, sometimes cringe, but like, you have to own up to it, right? So I feel like this person's kind of like coming to a realization, coming to their truth, that like, oh, whoa, like, have I been kind of judging a lot of these kinds of people who might have been the one holding space for me because I was the one who was not, that was immature, you know? So they're kind of, everything's kind of clicking and making sense for them. Okay, what other thoughts are they having? King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you know, like, they thought that they were the ones. They were the one who was the most successful, right? Because they only measured success in one way. Light codes. Travel awaits you. And now they're becoming aware of like what else is out there, and they're like, I know nothing. Pile 3, like, what they do is amazing. Like, I thought they were a quack. I thought they were crazy. I thought they were delusional. I thought they didn't know what they're talking about. I thought they were stupid. And now I'm realizing they are light years ahead of me and most people here. So I do feel like pile 3, like, I feel like this is I feel like this is someone, you picked this pile with someone who you haven't talked to for a long time, or that you've closed out a cycle with, or maybe like a friend or family member that you had, a coworker, I don't know, someone that was like had like a significant place in your life, significant role in your life, but like isn't really there anymore, because I feel like you're so like light years ahead, pile 3, that it's like the people who are just awakening now are starting to see the real you, the true you, the powerful you, and it's just making people kind of feel intimidated and like kind of like go within themselves a little bit and kind of think about how they've misjudged you and other people in all the worst ways, kind of thing. It's kind of making them like feel like shocked and embarrassed, a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person I feel like this is someone you might have like a conversation with. And then they just go like quiet and they just go hiding for a little while in hermit mode while they kind of think things through. So yeah, pile 3. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone that you come across that you kind of initiate this kind of change in. All right, so what's another thought they're having of you? 3 of Swords, yeah, sadness. I was definitely feeling that. I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's not the most fun feeling to feel like, oh my goodness, like what did I think this whole time? Like how embarrassing. Like what does it say about me? Like, oh my goodness, am I this kind of person? Like, to have that realization and truth uncovered about yourself and how you've been acting and behaving. It's not a fun feeling. So, confidence is your key to success. I feel like it's a blow to your confidence. It's a blow to this person's confidence, pile 3. And I feel like there's like a vice versa thing going on here. So I feel like pile 3, whatever kind of spiritual journey you've been on, I feel like your confidence is coming back online. Where I feel like those who might have been unawakened and just awakening now are kind of reverting back, becoming going into hermit mode and kind of lost their confidence because they're like, oh, well, if this isn't true, then what else isn't true? And if I believe this and that's not real, then what about all this stuff? So while they're kind of losing their confidence a little bit, you're kind of gaining your confidence. And pile 3, I feel like this pile is really reflective of the awakened collective that has been on their spiritual journey for a long time, and those that are just going to be waking up now as we enter age of Aquarius. So you're going to see that switch happen. You're going to see that like a lot of spiritual folks are gaining their confidence back and are going to be leading this world into this new, better energy. And then a lot of people who are just going through their awakening, kind of taking time to go into hermit mode and process a lot of things. So I feel like pile 3, this can be, I feel like you picked this pile for one person, but it might apply to more people than you think around you. This might be an energy that you might see quite a bit in the coming seasons. So, but one thing for sure, pile 3, is that you're getting a really good boost in financial health and a really good boost of confidence as you come back into the limelight. And with the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here, like, be kind. You've been through it, so you know what it's like. People weren't kind to you maybe, but you've come out the other end not unscathed, very bruised and cut up and scars for life, but you know what it's like. So please be kind to those, even those that have not been so kind to you. All right, pile 3. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated, if you liked it, I really appreciate a like, a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, pile 4 with Aquamarine. We're looking at the thoughts of you. Let's get started. 8 of Waves, which is 8 of Wands. Okay, synchronicity. I do feel like they have just reached out to you with a message or a call or something, or a message that they're going to call, or they're about to soon. So I feel like for this pile, like they just got in contact with you, messaged you, called you, talked to you in person, or they're about to. Good luck, okay? And it's good news. Okay, so whatever they have to say, it's something good. And it's something good for you. So whatever they're about to message you, or they just messaged you, or they're gonna follow up on whatever they messaged you, it's all good news. Okay, so Spirit's kind of telling you a little bit without telling you everything, because it seems like it's going to happen very soon and it's like a good surprise. Let's see what else they are thinking about you. Abandoned success. Okay, and it came out in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like for some people, okay, if this is someone who's like little to no contact, like it's going to feel like this person gave up on the connection and then all of a sudden they're back in the picture. So something made them feel really good that they wanted to reach out to you. For some of you, this might be someone new coming in, where it just feels like you might have thought that you weren't going to meet anyone at this time, and then boom, out of nowhere, someone surprisingly messages you, and it's kind of like I'm getting like maybe a friend of a friend or a friend, or someone that you met in passing, or someone that you're like, I don't even know how you got my number, I don't even know how you got my email address, or how you found me, whatever. So it's a surprising situation, whether it's little to no communication with this person, if it's someone new, or if it's someone you're dating or someone in a relationship with. Like obviously, like I feel like you're probably like, yeah, I expect them to call me or message me, but I don't think you are expecting the good news that they're bringing with this message. Okay, so I do feel like, yes, in that new message, if you're dating this person or if you're in a relationship with them, it was something that both of you thought wasn't going to work out. Like, oh, you're trying to move in with each other, but, you know, the apartment that you two wanted, like, fell through. Or, they thought they were going to get that promotion and then they didn't. So, like, they can't come see you next weekend or something that you thought wasn't, like, didn't work out or something. You're going to find that, like, works out, or works out in a better way. There's something else that's like better than that. So expect good news, whatever it is, depending on your current situation in love. Homeland. Arrival, a journey ends. Establishment, building, settled. Yeah, so I do feel like it has to do something with solidifying the connection or progressing the connection. So I do feel like it's something that brings more stability and security into this connection, which is really good news. A good deep sense of home, good warm fuzzy cozy feelings. It's all here. So I do feel like something works out better than you thought, or works out better that the last thing didn't work out, or like if it's someone coming back or someone new coming in, it's like it works out that this is happening at this time. Like the timing is like couldn't be perfect. Couldn't be more perfect. All right, so what else are they thinking? The lovers. Oh, how cute. They're thinking that they're falling in love with you, or they're falling in love with you more. They're feeling like it's a really, really, you know, that the cheesy, warm, deep, happy-go-lucky feeling you get when you're falling in love with someone. Like I'm getting that kind of vibe from this person. Kundalini rising, ignite your passion for life. Ooh, and a lot of sexual energy with that lovey-dovey feeling. So they're not just excited about having romantic physical intimacy with you, but also just spending time with you, hanging out with you, the potential of this connection, being able to take the next steps. It's all igniting them from within, and they're getting excited about not just this romance with you, but about life and life with you. So it's an all-around very high frequency energy that I'm feeling from this person. Pile 4. All right, so what else are they thinking about you? Two of Swords. There's something that they need your okay on, like something that they need you to put your say in, like a decision that they're not going to make obviously without you. So I feel like whatever they're bringing towards you is like a decision you two are going to be making together, but it's like kind of like they did the legwork for it. They did most of the work for it, or the research for it, or they figured out a solution. They did a lot of work behind the scenes. They just need your okay now. All right. Bring love into the situation. Oh, new moon and Aquarius. Okay, so I do feel like, yeah, I feel like the two of you were kind of like didn't think this is gonna move forward, or not gonna move forward now, or not move forward in the way that you thought it was going to move forward, or something fell through, or something like that. And now it is. If this is a newer connection, like maybe they tried asking you out, but then they kept getting distracted that day, or you kept getting distracted and they couldn't get your attention, or and that you thought like, oh, that's it, they're not going to ask me out, I'm not going to ever see them again, or you know, they called you, they messaged you, but they didn't ever follow up, and it was just like ghost town. And or like you met this person and you really hit it off, but then you didn't exchange numbers and you can't find them on social media, and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm like, this person I met was so awesome, I'm never gonna find them again. Or they had your contact information and you didn't have theirs, and you're kind of waiting for them to kind of reach out to you, and they never did. That's more people who are just kind of meeting this person for the first time. A little to no contact. It might have been like, this was kind of like a falling out, or you guys haven't talked to each other for a long time, and then all of a sudden all the stars align. They broke up with their person, you happen to be single too, and it all just kind of works out, something like that. Or you know, they're moving into town, or if you're dating this person, or you know, the beginning of a relationship, it's like you two were kind of excited to move towards the next step. You thought it might be a little bit too soon if it was anyone else but them, and all the signs pointed yes, and all of a sudden at the last minute, like everything fell through, and you're like, oh, is that a sign that we shouldn't be moving in right now, or we shouldn't be getting married right now, or we shouldn't be having this, or we shouldn't be doing this or that right now? And then both of you are kind of like, oh no, like that's not a good sign, right? And then like 2 seconds later, it's like something much better comes through. It's like, oh, that's why, like, you know, and that's why it's not us, it's not moving forward that was the wrong thing. It was just this situation wasn't good enough. We found a much better situation. That's awesome. So I feel like there's like a little bit of trust in the love, trust the process kind of situation happening with the two of you. And yeah, I feel like the universe has really, really surprisingly nice plans for the two of you. And I feel like they have like a nice, surprising, good message that they want to relate to you. And it requires your decision, it requires your like sign off. And I do feel like it's kind of like settling in to these newer energies, settling in to a higher level of commitment with each other. So pile 4, I'm really excited for you. If you resonated with this reading, if you liked it, I really appreciate a like, a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.